Hi guys, welcome to your reading about how your crush views you. There will be an extended reading on the Patreon to see how they feel about you, but in this reading we're just going to be looking at their perspective of you, how they view you as a person. So yeah, I will make a disclaimer that I refuse to let any X energy come into this reading. This is strictly for crushes, people who you may know but you've never dated, you just like, or people who you barely know and you're just taking a liking to them. Because I know that a lot of people who want to find readings on their ex, they also watch crush readings, and I'm not gonna let that energy infiltrate this reading because I don't think that's fair to take up a space for people who are who genuinely have a crush on someone, um and prevent them from getting a message. So, yeah, that's just a disclaimer. But there are 3 piles on the screen. Please choose from the piles and find the timestamps in the description box as well as the pinned comment. All of my links are in the pinned comment as well, so check those out too. And I'll see you at your pile. Hi, Pile 1, welcome to your reading to see how your crush views you. So the first thing that I want to say is that this could be a crush at work, it doesn't have to be. But I say this because your crush views you as someone who's very, very hardworking. It's almost like they see you as someone who's so hardworking that it could be to your detriment. They might see that you struggle to have peace of mind due to whatever your craft is that you work hard at, or whatever your job is that you work hard at. Um, there's something here about you guys doing, for some of you, doing very physically demanding work. Yeah, so they might view you when you're in a situation like that, like I said, at work. They do see you as someone who takes care of priorities, though, whether this is in your personal life, career life, your job, whatever. They do see you as someone who takes very good care of your priorities. You make sure that you do everything that you need to do to keep things running smoothly and well balanced. Now, your physical appearance is coming into play here with this next message, because I am seeing that your crush views you as someone who's very, very, very attractive, and they feel like you hold some type of power and influence over how sexually attractive you are. I'm hearing seductive more than anything. I have a feeling that this is kind of like an energy that your crush feels like you don't necessarily, I guess, recognize the full extent of within yourself, because the Seven of Cups is next to this Magician and Devil card. So it seems like your crush feels like you don't really realize just how much power and influence you have with just your looks alone. You are very seductive to this person, very tempting to this person. And this Magician card is just talking about how much power and influence you have through this energy, even if you don't realize it. I'm also seeing that you could have a lot of power and influence over your actual work as well, or just within your work environment over other people. The Seven of Cups is making me also feel like your crush views you as someone who has a lot of options in dating or love. This could be something that they have literally witnessed, come to fruition. So they have proof of this, or for some of you, this is just like an assumption that they make about you because of how attractive you are. But again, I feel like your crush views you as someone who's not even focused on love or dating or anything like that. Like, I'm hearing that you're just there to make your money, or you just care about making your money and maintaining stability within your life. The Nine of Coins is underneath the Seven of Cups as well. So yeah, Nine of Coins is about self-sufficiency, independence, and the fact that it's underneath the Seven of Cups makes me feel like you're really not really bothered when it comes to choosing to date people or choosing to interact with people. This could be your energy at work. Like, maybe you just stick to yourself, focus on your own priorities and what you need to do. But yeah, they definitely see you as a very independent person. someone who they either know or assume is self-sufficient and really doesn't need anyone. This could be the assumption that they make when it comes to why you seem so disengaged when it comes to connecting to other people. This could be on a platonic level or a romantic level. I'm just seeing that your crush views you as someone who's quite disengaged from other people. The Lovers card is out here as well, and it's above this Knight of Coins. So yeah, again, your crush views you as someone who has put love on pause for the sake of coin energy, for the sake of your money, for the sake of materialism and stability and building your life up self-sufficiently. So your crush might view you as someone who really isn't even interested in people or dating or anything like that. It could be as simple as making friends. Like they might just view you as someone who's just so focused on making money. What else am I seeing here? They could view you as quite a stressed person, someone with a lot on your plate. And maybe that's also why you're not really interested in dating or love or anything like that. They also see you as very abundant, and I mean, this could be financially or materialistically, but I have a strong feeling that for a lot of you, for most of you, it's just a lot of abundance within yourself. So that points to self-worth and self-esteem. They feel like you have a lot of self-worth and self-esteem, so much to the point where you're good on your own. Um, you're not desperate for a relationship. You're not desperate to date. You're not desperate to feed into these multiple options that may be presented to you. And it could be even to the point where your crush feels like you don't even realize how many people are interested in you because you're just so focused on yourself. You're so happy and comfortable within your own energy. So now I'm going to move on to how your crush feels about you in the extended reading, which you can find on the Patreon. I will link that beneath the timestamps in the description box as well as the pinned comment, so check that out if you'd like to. But if this is where your reading ends, thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you in my next reading. Bye. Hi Poetry, welcome to your reading about how your crush views you. So this reading has so many pentacle cards out. This is definitely, or it could definitely be someone from your workplace. I would be surprised if it's not. If it's not someone from your workplace, it's just someone that, I don't know, you might have a connection with them that's just heavily revolving around money, materialism, something like that. But your crush views you as someone who's perhaps new to a job with this Page of Coins out here. You could be new to a job, learning, the ins and outs of your new workplace. And you're doing quite well, I'm seeing, from this person's perspective. So for those of you who resonate with that, that's just this person's opinion about what they've seen of you. Your crush views you as someone who, okay, in regards to a workplace, I feel like your crush views you as someone who is kind of outgrown your position, or I want to say you're too big for your position, but that doesn't really put across what I'm feeling here. Your crush views you as someone who is too good for your position, okay? Too good for some type of position at work. But they do see you as someone who invests a lot of time and energy into whatever it is that you do. This doesn't even have to be work. It just could be a personal craft that you're doing. They feel like you need to expand from this though. That's how they're viewing you. They're viewing you as someone who has so much to offer. You have more to offer, a better position or a better craft. So they feel like you need to expand from that, or they'd advise you to if they could. I'm also seeing that your crush could view you as someone who is quite young and perhaps immature. Maybe they can tell that you don't really have much experience when it comes to practical things in life like money, working, the work environment, something like that. But I am seeing that this crush views you as someone who stands out quite a lot. You attract a lot of attention. You could also be quite, yeah, like I said, quite young because there's a lamb in the star card that talks about attracting attention. So you could be quite young, or just have like a young or innocent energy to you. And your crush views you because of this as someone who needs protecting, someone who needs caring for. So if you experience your crush kind of being a bit patronizing, that's the reason why. I'm just feeling like a lot of young people or people who are much younger than their crush, um, is watching this reading. Your crush does see you as someone who's very, very peaceful though. They see you as someone who's very peaceful within yourself. I don't think they've ever seen you really be frantic or, in a, I wouldn't say in a rush, but they've just never seen you be imbalanced or frantic. Now that doesn't mean that you can't get that way. Everyone can get that way, but this person just hasn't seen it yet. And this person views you as someone who's very, very peaceful. You could also be someone who's very good at multitasking or doing multiple things at once. That's also something that I'm seeing. Or you have like your hands in multiple different hobbies or interests or something like that, or in multiple different crafts. Your crush could view you as someone who's just really working towards your own personal stability. I feel like for most of you, this is money. This is financial stability and materialistic stability. But for some of you, this could be your crush viewing you as someone who's really working towards your internal stability. Although I feel like for most of you, it is financial because for most of you, I feel like that your crush already views you as having internal stability. Okay, but yeah, your crush also views you as someone who's very, very beautiful. And there's a repetitive message here about your crush viewing you as someone who needs protecting, someone who needs someone to protect them from the world, I guess. The Knight of Swords is out here as well, so your crush could view you as someone who's very determined. Like once you put your mind towards something, you go after it, you do it. This could be on a mundane level, like, when you're given all your tasks or responsibilities at work, you get them done, you're focused on them, nothing can break you out of your focus. You get it done quickly because the Knight of Swords is very swift, quick energy as well. For others of you, I'm also seeing that your crush could view you as someone who's very focused on communicating. And if so, then you're just very focused at you're very focused on spreading some type of joy or happiness. The Sun card is out here. So again, youthful energy. Your crush views you as someone who stands out, someone who's very youthful, someone who's very vibrant. But there's a lot of strength within you that they see as well. There could be a lot of pride that your crush views in you as well, whether that's related to the work that you do or a craft that you have or something like that. I'm also hearing that you could take pride in your appearance and your crush notices that as well. Because yeah, I do get the message that your crush views you as very, very beautiful. There's also something about the body here, your body. You could have a very fit and stable body or a strong body. And they recognize that or they've been paying attention to it. Hmm. Um, but yeah, they just feel like physically, like you are very stable, like in terms of your physical body. You have good health. You look like you have good health. Okay. What else am I seeing? Yeah, that your crush just sees you as someone who, they might see you as someone who's a bit complacent in things that you've already outgrown or things that you know that you could do better than. But I'm only seeing that because your crush does view you as a peaceful person no matter what situation you're in. They might assume that you are peaceful with being in a position that you're too good for. Maybe that's what this page of coins is about. So if you're not a new employee, I mean, even if you are, your crush could just view you as someone who's too good for whatever position you work in, but they could feel like you're okay with that. So Yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you guys, part two. Now I'm going to move on to the extended reading about how your crush feels about you, which you can find at the or through the link below beneath the timestamps. But yeah, if this is where your reading ends, thank you so much for listening. Please like and comment. Please let me know if this resonated with you, and I'll see you in my next reading. Bye. Hi, part three. Welcome to your reading about how your crush views you. So, the first message that I'm seeing is that your crush views you as someone who may have a history of betrayal, heartbreak, especially in terms of your relationships, your romantic relationships, or just your connections to other people in general. And I'm saying this because the Knight of Coins came out above the Three of Swords. So I feel like they are viewing you as someone who is very, very careful with who they step towards or who they let step to them due to some past pain or past heartbreak. This could definitely be an assumption, but if your crush does know about some type of breakup that you've had in the past, then they just view you as someone who pays close attention to anybody new that comes into your life. Anybody new that wants to give you an opportunity to connect with them. They also see you as a very isolatory person, so someone who keeps themselves to themselves, because the hermit energy did come out here, but it came out above the star card. So I feel like this person views you as someone who's keeping, at least currently keeping yourself in isolation in order to heal, because the star card can be about healing and rejuvenation. And in the star card, there's a woman holding like a little lamb who's clearly in need of rest and uh rejuvenation. Yeah, the star card can also be about faith as well. So this person could this person could view you as someone who sticks to yourself in order to try to find faith in something again. This could be faith in I'm hearing trust more than anything. I feel like this person views you as someone who doesn't trust easily at all, due to some past pain that you've been through. This Ace of Cups is above the Five of Pentacles, and this makes me feel like your crush views you as someone who's very, very quick to leave people out in the cold, to kick people out of your life. Um, yeah, to not give people space in your life, even if it's like a new connection and you don't know someone that well, they might view you as someone who might see like a red flag, or you might get the ick from someone, and that's enough for you to just cut them off and not give them any more chances. So I feel like your crush kind of sees you with a very jaded energy, maybe even a cutthroat energy. For some of you, your crush could view you as someone who cuts people off before they can cut you off. um and for others of you, I'm seeing that your crush views you as someone who keeps yourself away from new connections with other people. It's like you keep yourself out of other people's lives, or out of the possibility of connecting with people because of whatever past heartbreak or pain you've been through. Um, but it's funny because you got the Page of Wands above the Four of Wands. So I feel like this person views you as someone who's a very fun person to be around. It's like you have quite a childlike, young energy. You have a lot of life and vitality within you. But I feel like because it's the Page, I feel like this Kush views this energy as an energy that comes and goes. Sometimes you can be quite to yourself and chill just in your own energy, and other times you're ready to socialize, communicate. And the Four of Wands just talks about how this crush views you as somebody who is very, very easy to vibe with. You are very good at for the people in your life you do have some sort of stable connection with. You give a lot of happiness to them, you create a lot of happy relationships. I feel like this is more so platonic. For the others of you, I'm seeing that your crush views you as someone who's really only interested in non-serious relationships, non-serious romantic or sexual relationships. And that could be because of a fear of heartbreak again, which kind of, makes you either run away or just keep yourself out of emotional situations and emotional connections. So you'd rather just, I guess you'd rather just have very casual relationships. But if that's the case, they view you as someone who would be, I'm hearing that your crush views you as someone who's built for casual relationships. You're not someone who's going to catch feelings in within this, and you're not going to be someone who demands more despite, signing up for, like, knowing what am I trying to say? This person views you as someone who is okay with casual relationships, and you're not gonna ask for more. You're not gonna try and push it into like a romantic, emotional relationship, despite knowing what you've signed up for. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. This person also views you as someone who, yeah, just has like a lot of life within them, a lot of excitement to explore. The page of wands is making me feel like this crush could view you as someone who's just getting back out into dating, but with a lot of strong boundaries surrounding emotional connections. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you guys, pile 3. I hope that this reading resonated. If it did, please comment below and let me know. Now I'm going to move on to your extended reading, which you can find on the Patreon. That link will be underneath the timestamp, so check that out if you'd like to. That extended reading will be about how your crush feels about you, because this reading is about what they think. Now we're going to look at what they feel. So check that out if you're interested. But if this is where your reading ends, thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you in my next reading. Bye.